Hello, this is MrChabry, and we're going to be talking about the dragon types you can add to your team in the Diamond and Pearl remakes. So starting stuff off, we're looking at Garchomp. This is a ground dragon type Pokemon, which is an amazing type combination. Stats-wise, this is an amazing Pokemon. It's got 130 attack, which is phenomenal. 102 speed, which was pretty good. It also has 95 defense and a 108 HP, meaning you're going to live a lot of physical hits as well. The special defense side is probably its weak point, but that's still 85, so it's going to decently live hits on that side too. So Garchomp's one of the best Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl, and there's a reason why Cynthia is the most feared Pokemon champion, and it's because of this thing. This thing can run in and just wreck your whole team if you're not careful. So if you had one on your team, that would be amazing. Garchomp is one of the best Pokemon that you could add to your team. So even though Dialga and Palkia are later in the game, I still want to cover them because some people might actually decide they want to put these Pokemon on their in-game team. And some people might decide they want to put this on their uber competitive team. So Dialga, the first one of the legendary dragons, is going to be a Steel Dragon type Pokemon, which is a cool combination. Stats-wise, this is an amazing Pokemon. It has 150 special attack. That's going to leave a dent in pretty much anything. 120 attack is also pretty good, and a 120 defense is pretty good too. You're going to live quite a few hits. 100 HP, 100 special defense, and a 90 speed means you're going to outspeed quite a few things too. So yeah, this is an amazing special attacking Pokemon. It can hit things really hard. Dialga is powerful, and it's really, really good. Next up is Palkia, and this one is also really good stat-wise. 150 special attack as well. This thing's going to hit things really hard. This thing also has a 120 attack, which means you can use a physical variant. A 120 special defense means you're going to live hits on that special side. And it does have a 100 defense, which is good too. 90 HP is lower than Dialga's, but this thing still has a lot of bulk that it can live things with. A 100 speed is amazing for this thing, and you're going to outspeed quite a few things and knock them out. This thing is also a water dragon type Pokemon, which is an amazing type combination that gives you a lot of stab options, and there's not many things that can actually hit you super effective. The only two things are dragon types and fairy types, so that can help you out bulk wise because your bulk's already high and you are only weak to two types. So Palkia can take hits, and it mainly can put out a lot of damage. Palkia is one of the best dragon types in all of Pokemon. Now on to the Pokemon introduced in the Platinum decks, and the first one is Altaria. So out of all the dragon types, this one's probably the weakest one out of all of them. Pretty confidently I could say that. It has a 105 special defense, which is decent, and a 90 defense, which is also decent. And that's basically where it ends. This thing's not very good offensively. It's got a decent speed stat at 80, but that's it. It's just all around decent, and it doesn't really do that much outside of that. It is a dragon flying type Pokemon. But yeah, this thing is not as good as Garchomp, and of course it's not going to even touch the legendary dragons in Sinnoh. So on to Giratina, the legendary dragon of the Platinum version. And this thing actually has two forms. It's got the base form and origin form, and they're basically mirrored versions of each other. The base form is the defensive variant. It's got a 120 defense, 120 special defense. It does have enough attack power. It can actually do something with a 100 attack, special attack. And it does have decent speed at 90. A 150 HP is phenomenal, and it's going to be able to live pretty much anything thrown at it. Giratina is an amazing, bulky Pokemon that can live a lot of hits. And looking at its mirrored origin form, it's the same, only offensively based. So a 120 attack and special attack, and defenses are at 100. This thing still has the 150 HP, so this one can still live a lot of hits. And a 90 speed, it can outrun a lot of things. And being a ghost dragon type Pokemon, that gives you a lot of things that this thing can do. I feel like Giratina is an amazing dragon type Pokemon. If you want to use it as an in-game team Pokemon, I don't know if you could do that because it would probably be like a post-game event, but it will do amazing work in an uber competitive team. So that's going to be the dragon types you can pick in the Sinnoh remakes. Of course, 3 of those were, legendaries, and they're probably not going to be used that often in in-game teams. However, 2 of them you could probably get throughout the game, Garchomp and Altaria. And Garchomp obviously is the best choice if you want to use a Dragon type on your team and you don't want to use legendaries. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you in the next Pokemon video.